Hey guys, I'm Anthony and I'm at Popham Beach in Phippsburg, Maine. This video is basically just going to be me analyzing the song New Perspective by Noah Kahan and his performance at the See Here Now Festival in the Jersey Shore. So the three ways that we'll be looking at and analyzing this song will be sound, which is what does it sound like? That one's pretty simple. Number two is behavior. How do the audience and the performer interact, and how does that affect the song? Number three, which will be concept. And concept is when basically what does the song mean for the world and for itself. I'm hoping you guys enjoy this video, and I'm really excited for you to watch it with me. So the structure of the song is the first thing that I want to talk about for sound. So this song is verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, pre-chorus, chorus, or A, B, C, A, B, C, B, C. Let's have a listen. So this song is part of the indie folk and indie rock genre. And so the form that I just told you guys is pretty standard, with usually a bridge interchangeable for that final pre-chorus that Noah Kahan used. So within this recording, at the festival, we can see that there is a electric guitar, acoustic guitar, drum, mandolin, and banjo. So the mandolin and banjo are actually traditionally used in traditional folk, while the electric guitar, the drum, are usually used in more modern folk indie music. So it's really cool to see how Noah Kahan uses these modern and traditional instruments to form his song. So in the recording, we can also hear that kick drum, which is like really loud, and I think it's just based off because it is recorded on a phone, and the kick drum is usually the loudest thing, so that's why we can hear it the most. But it almost is creating like a heartbeat for the song, which is driving it forward and creating a continued flowing sound. All right, now let's move on to behavior. As I told you earlier, behavior is how the performer and the audience interact. So as we all know, like each genre has its own culture around it. And I actually did an interview with Caitlin Eccles, who is an audio engineer who also works at Levitt Pavilion as their financial director. She was really big into punk growing up, and she told me about their culture. So like DIY, anti-establishment, anti-authority. So that's just kind of an example of what like genre culture would be like. For indie folk and indie rock, the culture is very much storytelling, authenticity, vulnerability, just around that kind of lines, being like true to yourself, all that type of stuff. In the video, you can hear Noah Kahan singing along with the audience members, which creates a sense of community. Noah even goes as far as changing the words from "You made Ohio feel just like Central Park" to "You made it feel just like Asbury Park," which shows that he is meeting the audience where they're at, trying to create a sense of connection and community, and that falls very heavily into the culture of the genre.
Party, get high, crash or something stupid. You made Ohio feel just like Asbury Park.
Alright, now let's move on to concept. So concept, like I was talking about earlier, is just basically what the lyrics mean and what the song as an overall means for the world. So this song was released on October 14th, 2022, as a part of Noah Kahan's hit album, Stick Season. So the song is about somebody who has changed so much that you don't even recognize them anymore. And he parallels it to how your town changes, and you can see that change unfold, and how like stores closed down, a Target was opened, all that.
Intersection like a farm, and they're calling it downtown. You can talk with your new perspective now. You shut it and close it, drag it back down.
I have a clip from my interview with Caitlin Eccles where she explains the same exact feeling that she has.
And every time I go back, there's businesses that have shut down, things that have opened up, just like it doesn't feel the same, and everything feels so uncanny.
Yeah.
And I think that's something about like just leaving a place, every time you come back to it with space in between, it feels different than it did before. So I think he did an amazing job. of just capturing that feeling.
Another big thing I think we should talk about that relates to concept is Noah Kahan's focus on sustainability. So after doing some research about the festival, I found out that one of their key points is sustainability, which definitely relates to Noah Kahan. He has his Busy Head project, which is for raising awareness for mental health, which is sustainable for our health care. Kahan also partners with the Vermont Green Football Club, making a sustainable line of clothing, and all the proceeds go towards mental health. Clearly, Noah Kahan expresses his care for community, authenticity, storytelling, and vulnerability, and sustainability. Through our 3 steps, sound, behavior, and concept, we found and created a culture around this song and performance, New Perspective. And I hope you guys all had a new perspective after watching this.